the Japanese word kanjo, or kanjo zoku, or it means lading in waiting, apparently, as it is formally called, is typically associated with Japanese street racers who test their skills, and their tuning skills as well, on the highways of Japan. Typically the C1 loop and the Wagon highway. Wagon? Yeah, that's about right. A few street racers chose the Honda Civic as their battle machine as they ripped through the highways at some speeds of probably over 300 kilometers an hour. I'm not sure. So my guess is this is why Rockstar named this car the Blista Kanjo. Kanjo, you belong to me. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You are my
sports car. Shut up, it's my sports car. I can do what I want with it.
Credit goes to Credit goes to Slip Phantom for that. Love you, buddy. Alrighty, boys. This is the description from Sergeant Andreas Auto. It's a bit spicy. Cheap ramen noodles, Princess Robot bubblegum, tentacle porn. If you want to express your teenage love for Japanese culture in a car purchase, look no further. Sure, the hideous straight lines and cafeteria tray bumper might cause your day to turn and run, but under that vibe-destroying exterior, you'll find a vehicle ready to prove its worth, even if you and your equally deluded mates are the only ones to see it. The Dinka Blista Kanjo. It's a fapper's delight. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was even spicier than the one about... Fuck, I forget which one it was. I'll look it up later. 1998 Dinka Blista Kanjo. Every hot boy racer's dream car. Lots of torque. Lots of power. The exact opposite thing you'd find in its real-life counterpart. Since GTA 5 is the debut game of the Kanjo's birth, there unfortunately is no history. However, I suppose you could say the predecessor was the good old Blista Compact. It still shares its peppy, high-revving motor with tons more wheel spin. Also, I gotta hand it to Rockstar, the engine model is actually pretty decent. It's not reusing the same fucking assets as before, and I'm gonna have to say, good on you guys. That's great. I mean, I still hate you guys who overprice your fucking cars, but I'll at least give you this one. You made a good engine model. It looks like an actual B series, so that's cool. I also just realized that years later, the newer Blista has a normal mounted engine rather than transverse mounted. So either it's that weird thing like an Acura Legend where it's normally mounted, but it's still front wheel drive, or it's just Rockstar's just being stupid. Probably the latter, obviously, you know. Obviously, this car is based on the easily recognizable 6th generation Honda Civic, specifically the Civic Type R, at least 1997. In fact, it's frighteningly close to it, almost bordering on a line from like straight copying it. Like, I'm not surprised Honda hasn't called Rockstar and be like, "Hey, yo guys, your car kind of looks a lot like our car, man. What's up with that, guys?" You know. I could just imagine if Dona Media did the video on that, it would have the little stupid fucking moving puppet things and be like, "Hey guys, you know, your car copied our car. That's not very cool, bro." Anyway.
You got lucky, buddy.
According to in-game models, the Kanjo features a double overhead cam, inline 4-cylinder, very reminiscent of the legendary B16/B18 engines used in the Civic SIR and Type R models. Funnily enough, the 0 to 60 time is about 8 seconds, which is about the same time as my real-life Civic, which is single cam with a Skunk 2 exhaust. So, you know, that's realistic. After vigorous testing and driving, I have to say this car is relatively quick. A bit slidey, which is odd for a front-wheel drive, but then again, I am a bit rusty with my GTA 5 physics driving, and I have subjected myself to many months to these visits on my summer car, so obviously the difference can be pretty, you know, different. But it does have its charm. It almost feels like an exaggerated version of the Honda Civic. What a normie thinks of this car. You know how James from Donut Media likes to scream about VTEC because haha loud equals funny? It's basically like that. I will say, however, it's nice to know there's definitely a quote-unquote missing link between the legendary Blista Compact and the boring, average, mundane Blista. Now, not to say the Blista is a bad car, it's just doesn't hold up to the Blista Compact. And now with the Blista Kanjo being out, yeah. No. Overall, guys, this is a pretty okay car. You know, it looks good. Like I said, it looks really, really close to the Civic, and hence the reason why I painted it like my Civic, though the exception with this one is there's no rust on it, or patina, as some people like to call it. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty decent car, fairly quick. As I said, though, it has a lot of wheel spin, which is a bit odd for a Civic, or at least a car that's based on the Civic. As I said, it feels like an exaggerated version of a Honda, or how most people think Hondas are. Oh, VTEC, Mom, VTEC, you know, that kind of thing, basically. Or fucking James Humphrey. I don't hate James. I just think his style of comedy is not very funny. That's all. That's getting off topic here. But yeah, it's a very nice car. Handling is a bit odd. Maybe it's just me. I'm a bit rusty with my, GTA driving. Maybe at the hands of a more skilled driver, it'd be a little bit better. But unfortunately, I haven't driven in GTA 5 since about, 2019. So, yeah, it's odd. It's definitely a good car, though. I did end up buying one. I spent the last of my GTA Online fun bucks to buy one in online. I have no money now. I had no money to feed my family. So, yeah, I'm hoping now that I have my mods working again, I'll be more inclined to do these. And if for some reason my mods don't work, I'm going to actually put up the effort to try to fix them. Before, whenever they stopped working out, I would just give up. And the thing was, when I had mods installed, most of the time it was just the trainer and Rage Hook, no car mods, no nothing, and somehow it still crashed. So I don't know, man. I recently reset my computer a while back, hoping I would fix the issue. So I'm thinking for my next review, I'll probably do either an airplane, because I know Mr. Regular did a review on an airplane a while back, a couple weeks ago, and I thought, you know what, I haven't done an airplane yet, so I thought, hey, why don't I do an airplane? Not a car. I'm thinking also, I'm not going to try to copy Mr. Regular as much. I know he said that he's totally fine with people making their own spin-off series of the show. And I'm glad he said that. But I think I should be more original. I mean, I make my own jokes, I guess. I try, but I still tend to have the same mannerisms, or try to copy the mannerisms of Mr. Regular. And for this new era, I guess you could say, of RCR San Andreas, I'm going to try to be more original, but still kind of have my own unique style of humor. And with this one, I try to have a more personality, because I'll be honest, reading off a script is difficult, but for some reason I've gotten a lot better over the last couple years, and I think I've finally gotten it down where I can read a script and still have a decent personality behind the voice. So, but yeah, I'm thinking about doing an airplane, the Dash Sound coach bus, of all things, because why not? Or either a bike or the Sentinel XS, and the Sentinel normal car. It's sort of a prequel episode to the Sentinel Classic that we all know and love. So, yeah, I decided to just kind of go off on a ramble for that last bit, because I had all this footage. I'm like, I have all this footage, I'm gonna use it. So there you go. That's my take on the Blista Kanjo. Pretty decent car, Would I buy it again? I mean, probably not, because I already have it. But yeah, I hope to make more videos this year about RCR San Andreas. I'm going to ask the fans what they want. I mean, this was recommended by a fan of mine of my channel, and I'm hoping it'll bring in some more viewers, because people like this kind of shit. So, anyway, I know 2020 has been pretty rough year, but hopefully 2021 will be a little bit better. This is my first video of the new year, to be honest, and I hope that I make many more this year. Make up for a lack of videos last year, obviously. So, stay safe, stay healthy. I hope y'all, have a good 2021. I hope I do too. And I'll see y'all hopefully very, very soon when I get my capture card working to play some good old PS2 games. As always, this is Andreas, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.